Hey, Cookies here. This is a plus 26 mana Devourer in Upper Karazhan. This is the third boss in the dungeon. And right off the bat, the first tips I can give is the number one ability you need to be mindful of is going to be the energy discharge. It should be displayed on bigwigs. And it has a bit of a delay, so once the timer actually goes through, like right here, it says it's going to happen in 2 seconds. It usually will delay until a different ability goes off. So there, like the arcane bomb starts, and then the energy discharge goes off. So basically, just work with that timer to tell yourself that the group needs to be full HP when that timer goes off. So when the next energy discharge goes off in 15 seconds, I need to make sure that every single person in the entire group is nice and healthy. So here, because we're soaking bombs and getting rid of debuff stacks and the energy discharge is happening shortly after, I'm just using Divine Hymn to like make sure that everybody in the group is full health. And you can see as soon as anybody dips below full health, I'm doing something immediately to try to pick them back up, whether it be a holy word or whether it be, you know, a quick heal or anything like that. The next thing that's really important that you should try to convince your group to do if you're in voice with them or even in a pug, just say in chat before the boss to have people clear their stacks right away. I see a lot of groups, especially in lower keys, which is it's where you can get away from with it. But in the higher and higher key you go, the less it is beneficial to keep the stacks, because the orb stacks, the I don't know exactly what they're called, but the little arcane orbs that your group soaks, these right here, they give you increasing damage as you hold on to them, but they also give you a stacking dot. The only reason that you see the tank with 10 of them is because we're doing a strategy where the tank like stands in a spot and it drops a bunch of orbs on top of him, and he can just basically keep himself alive the entire time. I'm almost doing nothing to keep him alive. You can even see here towards the end of the fight, or in the middle of the fight, we PI him just because he's doing that much damage. You can see his damage done in the middle. That's like the current fight. So unless you're doing some cheesy strategy like this, I would heavily suggest that you just tell your DPS players to just instantly always clear their stacks. As soon as they soak an orb, they should just be clearing their stacks. Because as soon as they get caught out with too many stacks, it's just like they can just get one shot from like right there, like an energy discharge plus 2 stacks just ticking one time. It's like almost an instant death. So it's very hard to make it work if they have, you know, if they're holding on to stacks, especially with multiple people. And also another thing that people don't understand is them holding on to stacks like this is making you do healing, which in turn is letting you not DPS the boss at all. So you're really not gaining DPS by holding on to orbs unless it's like during cooldowns and stuff. So be very careful with that and be mindful of people who do hold on to their orbs, because it will happen in pugs. You can't really avoid it. So just be extra mindful of healing those players up. Besides that, when you do step into these purple pools to get rid of your stacks, you do take a bit of extra damage, so make sure you don't do it when the energy discharge is about to happen, and also be mindful of when you step in. That's probably the best time to use defensive cooldowns, is when you're clearing your stacks. So hopefully that was helpful. Thanks for watching. See you later.